everyone, it's Alina here. Welcome to my channel. I'm super psyched you guys can join me today. And welcome to another tutorial on my channel. And I want to give a big thanks to all of you who checked out my Halloween month of cards and projects. And thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate all of your comments and likes. And if you missed any of the cards or projects that I made for last month, I will link to the playlist somewhere in this video. And now for the card today, I will be focusing on a more Thanksgiving type of card, and it's definitely inspired by a tutorial that I saw on YouTube from another YouTuber, so I will make sure to link to her channel down in the description box below. And I'm going to be using some selective stamping, stamp masking, and a few stamp sets to be able to create my my card today. And so one of the first stamp sets that I'm going to be using is from the two Paper Divas. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. And there it is. And this is the Garden Joy stamp set. And I will be stamping that wheelbarrow, but I'm going to do some selective stamping where I'm only going to stamp just the wheelbarrow and not stamp the rest of the image, because the wheelbarrow image is what I want as my main focal point for this card. And now another stamp set that I will be using is from Inkadinkado. This is one of the mini stamp sets that they have, and I will be stamping that pumpkin right there. And I did use this stamp set in a few of my Halloween cards last month. So I'm going to be doing some stamp masking for the wheelbarrow so I can stamp my pumpkins inside of the wheelbarrow to give it the appearance that it's actually carrying pumpkins instead of flowers and potting soil. And here are a few more Inkadinkado mini stamp sets, and I will be using the words from these stamp sets to create my own background pattern paper for this card. So you saw it had leaves and autumn, then it has fall. I might stamp the leaf from this stamp set, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't have anything concrete in mind so far for this card. I know pretty much generally what I want to do, just nothing really planned out. Now this is a fall leaf stamp set from two Paper Divas. I will be stamping that acorn that you saw there. And this is the final stamp set I will be using from the two Paper Divas as well, and that is their word block silhouette, sorry. And I will be stamping that thanks. So I'm going to rearrange the words on a panel of white cardstock and using different ink pads just to create my pattern paper. And I will make sure to leave links to all of the supplies that I use, as well as the card measurements down in the description box below. And here is the panel that I will be layering and stamping the words on. And I'm going to bring in the different ink pads that I'm going to be using. And here is the round ink blending tool that I finally found in Hobby Lobby last week. So I definitely grabbed it, because I couldn't find, like, they didn't have it for like weeks. I was like, oh my gosh. They had the rectangular one, which I had. Okay, now getting back to it. This the colors I'm going to use is Really Rust, Pumpkin Pie, and these are all classic Stampin' Up ink pads. Perfect Plum, and then the final color I will be using is Old Olive. Now some of these might be discontinued. I'm not sure. But I will definitely link to them down in the description box as well. So I'm going to zoom in my camera, and I'm going to start getting my stamp blocks out. I'm going to start layering my words and just go to town. I'm just going to start stamping in the different ink colors and yeah, and get started on this card. So you definitely don't want to miss any part of this tutorial. And just sit back, relax. I'll put some music on and enjoy the process, and I'll meet you guys back here with the completed card. And here's the completed card. Let me bring it up close so you guys can get a close-up view of the card so far. And I think my favorite part is the pattern paper that I was able to create using those different color of ink pads, plus the words from the various stamp sets that I showed you in the beginning of the video. And I think that's a great way to use up your words and phrases and sentiments that you don't use that often to create your own pattern papers. And there's the panel there, and the sequins that I added. And as you saw, the panel, I used some fun foam, and I just adhered it down on the card base, and it gives it just enough dimension, but not too much. Doesn't make it too bulky. And then here's the interior with the thank you sentiment, and that thank you sentiment is from an Inka Dinka 2 stamp set, and I will make sure to link to all the products and supplies, plus to the 2 Paper Divas store in the description box below, as well as all of the card measurements as well. And yeah, that'll do it for this card, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And don't forget to come back on Friday for another fun tutorial. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye!